it might be a controversial take, but I don't really like family gatherings. I don't know, just overall they're awkward and you meet certain individuals that you don't really want to meet. And of course, I'm not saying that everybody is the same. Obviously, there's exceptions. There's people that I like to meet. There's people that I like to hang out for my family. But overall, the broader you go, you meet certain individuals that they just kind of try to interfere with your life and they just want to tell you on the spot what to do because they haven't seen you for a very long time. And then once they hear what you've been up to, that's when they start to kind of talk about it and just kind of try and guide you just because you might be the younger one in the room, which really frustrates me. It's just overall also awkward. Everybody's gathering and you're kind of just forced to stay in there and come up with, conversations and just to get some sort of topics going, and it's just kind of draining. And personally, I feel like it's just a waste of time. I don't know. Now, I don't know about your guys' culture, but where I'm from, there's a tendency of elders to just tell you constantly what to do with your life. And it's something that it really pisses me off, and it's our life that we have in control and we have our own rights to just kind of do what we want to do with it. I remember we had one of these family gatherings. There was one of my father's uncles. He was always the one that would push, you need to get married, you need to find someone, get the family going, yada yada. I'm like, I'm not in rush. There's, things that I want to figure out first, because obviously I cannot just rush into marriage when I don't have my career and everything else solidified and just kind of more on track to be able to provide for a family that I'm about to build, And then he was like, no, don't make the mistake that I made when I got married around in my 30s. You're in the perfect age, you need to get married ASAP. And it just pisses me off so according to him, now I just have to drop everything and then just do what he says. You need to understand that people have their own ambitions. Some people want to get married, some people don't even want to get married. It's something that you need to respect because everyone has their own visions, how they want to follow their paths into this life. Just overall really empty conversations that they're just really annoying. And then there was another case where we were talking about, just off topic, about beard. My brother finally started to just kind of grow a little bit of a beard, and then one of the uncles, he was like, you should shave it more because then you will grow thicker and more. And my brother went like, with all due respect, I don't think that's the case because it's been proven that it's a myth. You can look it up, yada yada. And the uncle immediately had an ego trigger, basically lashing out at him. You shouldn't be telling me this stuff. I know it better. You don't know what you're talking, and yada yada. He was so ego triggered by it to the point where he told another cousin of ours that whether we're right or wrong, you guys should always look small in our eyes because we're the adults. We're the elder ones that we've been around stuff and we know stuff. To me, that's just mind-blowing how a person like you think that just because you've been through stuff and just kind of you're an adult now, you're a father, you think that you cannot learn from someone that is younger than you. It's insane. One of my mentors, the reason why he was so successful was because even though he was where he was, he would bring himself down to a junior that was younger than him. He was literally junior compared to a CEO, and he would still listen and get the feedback and implement if there was something worth implementing into the company. To me, those are the successful people who deserve my respect. Not someone that tells you, you should always look small into my eyes because I'm the bigger one, you should respect me. Respect is earned, it's not forced, and you most likely don't talk about it. People that constantly talk about how respect should be and they make this comparison, I'm the adult one, you're the kid, those are the worst people to be around because they're constantly trying to farm respect instead of actually being respectful and earning the respect in the first place. Most of the family gatherings are a waste of time. You meet all sorts of people where you just waste your time and you end up having these pointless conversations. I'm always going to stick to my motto, keep your circle tight and just avoid people that waste your time. It sucks that majority of these adults, they think they're entitled to just kind of tell you and guide you how you should build your own life. I remember every time that I would also go to my barber, he was older than me, but he would treat me as if I was his son. Now I understand the intention might have not been bad, but honestly, you gotta know when to draw a line, because every time that I would go to his place, it would turn into a therapy session for him to also tell me how I should get married, how I should get my own apartment, and do all of these things, which would really exhaust me, and all I wanted to do is just get my hair cut. Now I understand it was also coming from a place of insecurity as well, the things that he might have not been able to do when he was young as well, and he's just kind of trying to give me advice in certain things. But like, you shouldn't really tell people do XYZ when you don't know the circumstances of their life. You don't know whether I want to buy an apartment, maybe I want to buy a house, or maybe I just want to move elsewhere. Maybe I just want to get married later in life, or I don't want to get married at all. There's a lot of things that someone might think differently. You shouldn't so forcefully tell them what to do. And it came to a point that I was so tired of every time that I'm going there, I'm listening to his therapy, and he wasn't really focused into getting my haircut done, and he would just completely mess it up. So I had to stop going because I already know my ambitions. I know my vision. I know that I've been through my obstacles as well. I've seen a lot of things that haven't worked. I've had mentors. I'm a person that also reads a lot and all of these things. And for someone that hasn't really been around that much, hasn't accomplished a lot, and doesn't read and all of these things, doesn't make you entitled to give me advices. It's just how it is. So to end it also, please just make sure that as soon as somebody's trying to give you preach you or just trying to waste your time in things like this, they might also be hypocrites where they say do this and that, and you know that they haven't done it themselves. Just please avoid them. It's for your own good, because every time that I would engage with these people and knowing that they're hypocrites, it would just exhaust me mentally. I'd rather take advice from someone that actually has been through this stuff and is respectful and understands your side of the story as well, instead of someone that is so pushy, so forcefully trying to get you into their visions of life, and they haven't really done most of the things as well in order to be entitled to preach you about this stuff. So yeah, hope that helps. Just want to share this story, and I'll see you next time.